Zoe, look what I found in the junk pile. I have plans for this. This is old. Yep, it's old. But we're going to fix that up. We're going to make something out of it. So that basket with the wire, I'm going to guess it's like 20 to 30 years old. I've had it here forever. But I don't need the basket, obviously, but I do want that wire. So I'm untwisting the wire here because it's going to hold the pumpkin. Now, what you see to the right where my mask is sitting on top, it's a power unit. You can use it inside and outside. That's a 200 watt. I love it. I use it all over the garden. You can use it with a glue gun. I use my soldering iron so I can make holes in plastic. I use it for a lot of different things. In case of an emergency, I can go ahead and charge up my phone, my tablet, plug it in. So it's a nice little handy tool. I don't have to go look for an outlet. So here I'm straightening out the wire, and now I'm using my hot soldering iron, and I'm going to make sure that the pumpkin's got 4 holes because I'm going to put the wire there to hold it. I believe there is 4 wires there. Now I'm cutting out the back. As you can see, the hot soldering iron will go really quickly around the plastic, and I can make a hole so the birds can go in and out. We're turning this into a bird feeder, and this is just the cutest thing. And then what I can do is I can make a hole and put a perch, which I'm thinking about, and then it will slide and hold in. This way the birds can fly inside, and then they can sit in there and eat, which is, I'll tell you in a few minutes why that is so important. Now make sure the bottom of your plastic vessel, whatever you're using, a pumpkin, or even if you use a fancy plastic, a beach bucket or something, has a hole. So if it gets wet, the water will run out because birds will eat wet seed, but they won't eat seed that's underwater. So keep that in mind. Here I'm cutting out the mouth. Now I will tell you we're getting close to being done with Halloween. I'm probably going to turn it around in the garden the other way. And then next year I'll flip it around so I can see the smiling pumpkin and I'll see the birds inside. And then I want to clean off any of the plastic. Now here I'm taking the old wire that I've had for 20, 30 years, and I'm just going to go ahead and wrap it very gently all the way around the holes and make sure nothing sharp is out. Now I could get a pair of pliers, 2 of them, and kind of go around and make sure it's twisted good, but I'm going to twist it as best I can, and I've got something else I'm going to put there. It's just because I'm out of time and I want to get this thing done. So I have other fixes for different things I want to do, and you'll see that in a few seconds. So right now I'm kind of rolling the points down as Zoe, my Yorkie, goes back and forth impatiently saying, let's go play. She wants to play, but I want to get this done. I think this is really cool in the garden. When birds go inside something, they feel very secure, which is really big for birds because when a hawk comes by, they can't grab them. Oh, here I'm using painter's tape, the green one. The frog tape. I use it all over the garden. I tape up plants. I tape stakes out there, plants to stakes or different things. And as long as everything is dry when you put it on, it becomes waterproof. It won't come off until you take it off. So I could have taken the time to cut them into leaf looking, but I kind of just pinched them on like that. So it'll give you the slight illusion of being leaves. And we're done. This is the fountain I made, and I've made a couple different fountains out of it, and the hummingbirds love it. But now I wanted to give something to the wild birds in the garden, and there it is. Now I put it up with the stake in there, and like I said, I turned the face away since, we're pretty much done with Halloween. And I thought, I don't think I really need a perch. I think it's going to be more in the way. So I took the perch out, and, well, the spice finches came in by the hundreds. And they were like, no, we're happy with our cage you made us. We don't want this big pumpkin there. But the house finches that we have all over here, they absolutely love the pumpkin. They come into it all day. Look how he flies. Isn't that cute? Oh, I have one more thing I'll tell you in a minute, too. I found out with this pumpkin. I got this one at Walmart, but you can check a party store and see who else has them. But again, you could do the same thing with any bucket of your liking, something that matches your garden or whatever. So they come in there and they eat and they feel really secure. So the one came through the front, and here I had a branch on top, and he's kind of checking it out. And this has just been so fun. You can hang it anywhere in the garden. And you'll see to the left, the squirrel, he's not thrilled with the pumpkin. He's not going in, which is a good thing. And this one came through the top. he decided I'm just going to jump down from the top because the top of the pumpkin's open. So they've been coming in all different ways. And I like the looks of it. I like the color. I think it's really attractive. So what did it cost me? The pumpkin was $2. Dollar Tree didn't have a pumpkin-shaped vessel like this or container, but I will say they had other buckets that would look really cute. You could do the same thing, hang them up, cut on the bottom opening so birds can go in and out, and you can make a bird feeder that way. The squirrels never came into it. They didn't like it, but the house finches fell in love with this, which is adorable. I think the spice finches will eventually go in, but right now they're so happy with the feeder they've got that swings and looks like a cage, and they go in there. When they figure it out, they'll go in there one day. Let's put it this way. If they run out of food, they're going to find my pumpkin. The house finches, they just like it. I just love sitting back and watching the birds come to the different feeders that I've put all over the garden, and you can't beat $2. It's not completely waterproof because the top is open. Oh, and then I checked the camera at night. I thought, what is that? A slug. Can you imagine a slug came up, looked inside, and then he left? But it isn't waterproof because it will get wet. But make sure there's holes, small, tiny holes on the bottom. Look at the squirrel. That's a ground squirrel. He's going to go to the cage. And look at this. Watch this. Watch, 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 watch. We've got 2 house finches now. Look, look, look. He's watching. He's, wait a minute. What has that one got? He's inside that pumpkin-looking thing. I want to go in there. Move. Is that not cool? So they've been coming in like that, and they've been swapping places. I've only seen one bird at a time inside the pumpkin. But, you know, they feel more secure that way, I guess. And they really like it. And they sit inside and eat. They sit on the edge and eat. I will tell you that once you start a hole, the pumpkin I got from Walmart, this one, you can cut it with a nice scissors. So I could have cut the hole the rest of the ways with the scissors if I wanted to. So it's just a note for you. You could start the hole and then cut it the shape you want. So you can kind of zigzag it around and make it nice and straight on the bottom so they can sit on it like a perch. But whatever way you want to do it. So this is just another idea how to make a bird feeder for the birds. And if you want to put a plate on top, which you could do, a small plate, then you've got a waterproof feeder for seeds. And we use parakeet mix, finch mix, and sunflower seed. And then you've got yourself a feeder. And I feed him from the top. I just go out there and drop food on the top. And then when Gary goes out there, he just fills all the feeders up. And then I know that they get food that way too when he's out there. He didn't put any food in there. Oh, I'll have to make sure. Maybe he figured there was already food in there. But that's it. Tell me what you think. I think it's cute. I like the color. With that, have a wonderful day. And don't forget to eat what you grow. Bye-bye. And as you can see, these birds are waiting for us to refill their feeders every day. And the pictures here may not be perfect, but this is all off my Wise Cam.